Bon dia! What up, everybody? It's the second episode of the Vin and Noira Show. On this podcast, we have me, your friendly neighborhood creeper, Vin, and as usual, we have the one and only Bambino with an attitude, Noira.
Woo! Cue hop music.
Well, so today, guys, on the menu, we got some weird stories, weirder jokes, and even stranger laughs. So I hope you guys are ready for some shits and giggles, and welcome to the Vin and Noira Show.
Welcome, and hopefully that hop music tune thingy gave you a little imagery of some exotic dancer coming out of silky transparent curtains and... Okay, let's not go there. Alright, so what do we have on today, Vin? What are we going to talk about today? Are we starting with updates? Just what's been going on with us? With everyone?
Yeah, one of the most important updates we've had this week is that we've hit 50 likes on Facebook. I think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to go that fast, actually. But yeah, I believe it's 50 likes on Facebook and about 170 views on YouTube as of right now.
Damn! Yeah. That's actually a lot of people.
That's actually pretty decent. Like, my first video on YouTube never reached that high. I don't think so. So, that's pretty good, man. So, if you're watching right now and you watched the first episode, thank you for your support, peeps. Really appreciate it, man. That you guys decided to check out 1 hour of the Vin and Noira Show.
I'm gonna be a douche and a little mama's boy, but I think we have my mom to thank. I think the majority of those viewers are a bunch of my mom's viewers.
Yeah, dang.
Fucking A.
Yeah, I was looking at the analytics and shut up analytics and analytics. Oh my god, English rip. Analytics, and I saw that there was like a good portion of people who watch who were like over 30 years old, over 30 god. And 40. Yeah, that's what I noticed.
Oh god.
So yeah, thank you, Vin's mama's friend.
I didn't even share it for her for that so she can share it to the world. I was just like, oh, who should I invite to this Facebook fan page? Oh, I know one person who'll definitely follow. My mom.
Because my mom always said I was special.
Exactly. That's where that came from. I'm a mama's boy all the way.
So, actually, at the time of recording, it's right before Valentine's, and I don't know about you, Vin, but Black Panther is coming out. It comes out on Valentine's here in Jakarta. When does it come out in the Philippines?
Valentine's as well.
Oh, really?
It's I think the States came out first. I think they came out on the 29th, and then Asia's next with the 14th. Which is usually it's the other way around. Usually Asia comes first before North America.
So it's pretty weird. And wait, remind me again. What is the place that Black Panther is from? Wakanda? Am I right?
Wakanda. Yeah.
Because I'm playing Tome of Annihilation, right? For D&D.
Uh-huh.
And fucking there's this...
The Eye of Chult?
Yeah, Chult. And there's this dude called Wakanga. And I'm like, wait, isn't that Black Panther? Wakanga, Otamu? Wait, no, that was Wakanda.
Black Panther's name is T'Challa, excuse me.
No, but hey, you mix T'Challa up a little bit and it's Chult? No. Did I make sense? No, I did not.
No,
but come on. Wakanga Otamu is some dude in Chult. And then it's Wakanda, you know? So I was like, oh, Black Panther and Chult.
I feel like every episode we lose more and more geek credibility.
I know, shut up.
It's only the second episode too. God damn.
I know. But yeah, I saw the red carpet. Right? Because they were selling, they were showing pictures of the red carpet press and whatnot, and they all look fucking amazing. Have you seen it?
Dude, the fashion up there on the red.
Oh my god,
dude, it's fucking crazy.
And man, their fashion is on point. And I also read about this article about the fashion designer, the costume designer who did the costumes for Black Panther, and she was like, yeah,
whoever did a really good job.
I know. Yeah, she was like, yeah. So I took into account that people tend to think that Africa, when you think of Africa, it's a homogeneous culture, but it's not. It's a bunch of cultures kind of embedded into Africa. So she wanted to express that through the costumes and stuff like that. So she did an amazing job. Can't wait to watch it.
I'm thinking that you're definitely gonna watch it this week.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh my god. Oh, is that your Valentine's
Yeah.
plan?
So I was telling my boyfriends, like, you know what? We don't really have to do anything for Valentine's if you're busy. Except we have to watch Black Panther. Yeah.
That's your ultimatum.
Yeah, that's our ultimatum. I was like, no, we have to watch Black Panther. I mean, you don't have to give me shit, but we gotta watch Black Panther. I don't care how busy you are.
Quick question: who's cooler, Black Panther or Batman?
Black Panther.
Okay, high five.
High five.
Virtual high five.
I know, right?
I asked my brother that over lunch this morning. I was like, Black Panther or Batman? He was like, oh, Batman all the way. I'm like, oh.
No, Black. Oh my god.
Fucking amazing.
Did you hear what I was about to say?
What?
Because they were talking about Black Panther and Batman, I said Black Man.
That's definitely not a superhero for
Shut up.
this generation.
Shut up. But yeah, I mean, Batman's kind of a bit too cliche in my opinion. Like, rich dude, he gets to do whatever he wants, and you know, he gets to make all the tech he wants and kind of control the media if he wants to, and he's got an awesome butler. That's kind of boring, but like, the story of Black Panther is amazeballs.
It's the same though. Black Panther is a rich dude. It's just that he has a nation.
But yeah, it's from somewhere a bit more secluded, you know? So that makes all the
Wakanda.
difference. And the fucking accent. Oh, it's so attractive. Oh, and yeah, Valentine's. How does it feel like, you know, being single during Valentine's?
Same like every year. Funny enough, fun fact, I've always been single for Valentine's Day.
Oh, GG.
But there's another thing that I also don't celebrate this week: Chinese New Year.
Oh wait, I have a question. Are there lots of Chinese Filipinos?
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Oh, that means
Definitely.
That means it's kind of similar to Indonesia, eh?
My family has Chinese and Spanish in it.
But you guys don't celebrate Chinese New Year.
Not my family. My family's all over the place with our culture and our traditions.
How festive is Manila during Chinese New Year?
Oh, this is pretty festive. This is very festive. I think Chinese New Year is actually a big thing here. This is my first time experiencing it in Philippines. Because in Saudi, we never celebrated it. So yeah.
Alright, so like a bunch of shit is like red, pretty much.
Yeah, dude. Like I went to the mall yesterday to go buy some pet food. And it was already Chinese New Year everywhere.
Oh, yeah, definitely is. Chinese New Year is like a huge thing for my fam.
Mm-hmm. My family is more on the Spanish side.
So when's like the most festive day for your family?
Oh, the last time we celebrated together was definitely Christmas. Christmas is always a big thing.
We don't do anything for Christmas.
Well, now I don't. Me and my brother don't do anything. We don't do shit for Christmas.
No.
I cook something and that's the end of it. It's like, oh, okay, it's another day.
Just another day during Christmas, you know? It's just the 25th of December.
Yeah, dude. My last 2 New Years was just like that. I was like, oh, it's 2018, dude. I'm like, oh, all right. Actually, I slept through New Year's this year. I slept at 8 p.m.
Oh, you're making my life sound pretty miserable, man.
It's not miserable. It was amazing. I slept at 8.
Wait, how noisy are the fireworks during New Year's? Cause it's fucking noisy here in Jakarta. I once tried sleeping at like 10, and then the fireworks wouldn't stop like going off, and I couldn't sleep because it was like pa 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 everywhere.
Well, I celebrated my first New Year's and Christmas here last year, and if I remember correctly, fireworks started the three days before New Year's and ended 5 days after New Year's.
What?
So every night you just heard fireworks.
Holy
so by the
shit.
time New Year's came around, I was so used to it. I was like, fuck it, I can sleep through this.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't. Like, it's gotten to the point where a few of my friends, like over my whole life, I've got 2 friends whose dog has died to fireworks. Not like literally fireworks, like kind of shooting towards them. No, but like the surprise and shock from fireworks.
Oh my god, like a heart attack?
Yeah, a heart attack.
Oh
so
my God.
that's how bad it gets in Jakarta during New Year's.
That is very sad.
I know. I was like, no, that's like the worst way to go.
Yeah,
so
like everyone's
bad.
supposed to be happy, then your puppy dies. Like,
I
oh,
know.
shit.
But at least one good thing is that I'm going to get lots of mullah for Chinese New Year because I'm the only one who's not married from my dad's side.
I was about to say, like, are you already at that part where you have to give money, or are you at the part
Nah,
that you
fuck.
get money?
Like, my dad's got, like, I don't know how many grandkids he got. My dad's side, I don't know, a lot. Let's just say a lot. It's at least 8, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm the last one who has not married, so I'm getting all the red, all the red money, all the red. What do you call them? Hongpaos, red pockets. Yes.
I wish I was Chinese now just for that. I mean, we had Eid. We we had Eid. That was pretty cool. I got money then. But Chinese New Year, you get so much more money than Eid does.
Oh, is it Eid Mubarak? Or
yeah, Eid Mubarak. Yeah.
Is that how you? I don't know how to say it because we just called Wait, is it the same as Eid al-Fitr? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was so Americanized, Westernized.
Oh really?
Eid al-Fitr.
How are you supposed to say it?
I can't say this. I never.
Because in Indo we just say Eid al-Fitr.
Oh, okay. That sounds very Indo.
Yeah. So a friend of mine told me how I think he was if I'm not mistaken, this is how the story went. So he got married to, so he's Indonesian Muslim, and he got married to a Chinese chick, right? Like Chinese Chindo. And then they would celebrate everything. Like Eid and also Chinese New Year. So they get double the money each year.
God damn, dude.
How amazing is that?
I wish I had that. That would fund so many things for me.
I know. Oh wait, no. They didn't get married because if they got married, they wouldn't get money. I think they were just dating or something. Yeah, I think they were just dating.
Jesus, that.
Yeah, they got
I'm jealous.
I know, right? That's one way to exploit multiculturalism.
Exactly right.
Yeah, so I'm expecting lots of red pockets, so that means I can buy more games, like Final Fantasy 15, for example, or Kingdom Hearts 3.
Isn't that coming out this year or next year?
I believe it's this year. Yeah, it was supposed to be last year, end of year, but they postponed it to 2018. Or was it the other way around? Was it supposed to be 2018 and they postponed it to 2019?
I don't know.
I think it's 2018.
My hopes has been broken so many times for Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna come out 5 years ago.
I know.
Nope.
Yeah, but how good is the song? 12 years in the making, mate. Utada Hikaru's new song.
The trailer, right, it came out this week, right? Did you see it?
Yeah, it's the one with Monsters Inc. Ugh.
Yes. Did you see the story, the plot lines that they were showing?
The one with the new Riku? That one?
Yeah, the short hair Riku.
Yeah.
The short hair Riku. Then the organization dude that came out in the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Vanitas at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh, but unfortunately, I have not played Birth by Sleep, so I don't know what the fuck is going on between Ventus and Vanitas.
It doesn't matter. They're bringing it all together now.
I'm so gonna rush play Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance right before it comes out.
Are you get the PSP emulator? Is that what you're gonna do?
Nah, man. I mean, it's on PS4, man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm such an old boy.
Yeah. Old boy, don't you know about the remake?
After watching today the trailer that came out, I am totally hooked in playing the game in Japanese now.
Holy shit! Yeah.
I want to hear Japanese fucking Buzz Lightyear, Japanese Mike Wazowski.
Oh yeah,
Japanese
Mike Wazowski sounds amazing.
Yes.
And so does Japanese Buzz Lightyear. Well, in general, Japanese anything sounds amazing.
Yeah. I play Monster Hunter in Japanese. I just can't handle it in English. It's just fucked up.
How about come on, let's talk about Blizzard, Hearthstone in Japanese, the cards and shit like that, the old gods. Yeah, I've shown you those videos, right? The dubs are fucking amazing. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, I can't wait, man. It's been too long. It's been too long.
It's been way too long.
Way too long. I was grinning throughout the whole trailer, looking at the gameplay and everything like that. One thing irked me though was that you know how Sora's reaction voice kind of gets repetitive over time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that annoyed me. I'm like, please, I hope they kind of record more voices for him.
Dude, the battle scenes though.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They took Final Fantasy 15's mistakes and made it 100% better.
I know
the cinematic fighting. I'm like, oh my god.
Yes, that shit. Oh god. I hope they don't disappoint with the actual release though. I hope they don't nerf.
Did you see Ariel's summon?
Yes. Oh goodness. I can't wait, man. Oh, by the way, also Steam is still on sale. I don't know how long is it gonna stay on sale.
What games do you see that sound good?
Let's see. There's Warhammer. Huh? Oh, Sims 3 is on sale. Steins
Fuck yeah,
Gate
dude.
is on sale. Isn't Steins Gate the one with do, 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 do?
I don't remember, dude. I just read the novel. I don't play the game.
Cause that's like such a meme among my Ragnarok friends back then. And I have no idea what it
Is
is.
it?
It's like, oh, it's from Steins Gate. I'm like, what's Steins Gate? Let's see what else is on. Well, the last time I checked it out, Telltale games were on sale. Well, yeah, Dynasty Warriors 9 is on sale.
How is it on sale? I seriously don't understand. It literally just came out today.
I don't know. It says Third Kingdoms. Wait, it's in Chinese. Fuck. 3 Kingdoms, something, 8. But it says Dynasty Warriors 9. I don't get it.
I don't know, dude. Dude, what the fuck? I'm just looking at it right now. User reviews are very negative.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too. Very negative. What the hell happened here? Painfully
Oh, God.
mediocre.
Yeah, I'm reading that one. I'm like, oh my god, this is like one of my favorite games ever, and it's getting so much hatred right now.
Yeah. Despite the title, this is an early access game. Feels like it. FPS issue even on a high-end PC. Bugs here and there. Tutorial messed up button display, etc. Oh shit. Okay, do not get it yet.
So this is what I really don't understand with games nowadays that come out. Why is there a day one patch? Like, why do people fix their games as it comes out on the first day? I'm like, it's supposed to be good.
I know.
It's always supposed to get better.
There's a reason there's like a hype over a launch, you know. It's not to put out something
there's
shitty.
a reason
and
why
fix it.
Kingdom Hearts is making its weight.
Yes.
Christ.
I think people are just the developers are kind of taking for granted, you know, the download, you know, the access to internet nowadays, the fact that you can just download and fix everything. I guess they kind of taking that for granted.
Right. Speaking of day one patches, Kingdom Come came out.
What's Kingdom
It's
Come?
like it was a Kickstarter game. Have you played Mount and Blade Warband before?
No. Is this on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Let me check it
So
out.
Kingdom Come Deliverance is like a single player, like fucking RPG, like old school RPG. Not old school RPG, but it's a medieval RPG game. It has a fucking
Yes.
day one 20 gig patch.
20 gig.
But unlike Dynasty Warriors, this is mostly positive.
Yeah. Is this like I don't know. It's giving me Assassin's Creed vibes.
I don't know. I just heard about it like last week. It looks pretty cool. It gives you vibes of Warband. But you've never played that game.
Nope. My friend was telling me earlier about, oh, here it is. Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I've never heard of this game, but he told me, dude, this is like an amazing JRPG. You have to play it. It's amazing. He just kept on saying that. I'm like, why is it amazing? He's like, no, you just got to try it. I can't explain it in words. And it's only like $20? $15?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm thinking of trying it out. He also recommended, and more like he forced me. He really wants me to play Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh yeah, you should play that one. That's for sure.
Yeah, I will.
That's for sure. On that note, on Humble Bundle, there's a sale for Valentine's Day games. So guess what's on sale?
Clannad?
No.
No.
Dream Daddy.
Oh, should I make my boyfriend buy that for me for Valentine's?
So now your ultimatum has two things: Black Panther,
And Dream Daddy Simulator.
fucking Dream Daddy Simulator. Fucking hate it.
I mean, I just want that. Which one was the dude I liked? The dude who did not.
The bad boy.
Yeah, the dude who did not look like Fjord from Critical Role.
The one that looks like has a drinking problem.
Yes, the one
Jesus
with the
Christ.
drinking problem. That's pretty accurate.
That's so messed up, dude. Like everyone looks like okay, he can be like a successful dad, but no, you pick the one that looks like has drinking problems.
He's the only one who looks decent to me. I don't know. Like I would have gone for the Asian daddy, but he's holding a kid. Like it might turn on some women, not me.
It's fucking called Dream Daddy for a reason.
I want to play dating games without thinking of babies.
What if he worked for Google, dude? What if he worked for Google?
So what? He has a kid. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment, man.
He's successful. He works for Google. I don't know why Google is a big thing for me, but
Yeah,
whatever.
what the fuck? Where did that come from?
I don't know. I think that's like one of my top successful jobs, working for Google.
Yeah, back then I had like a list of companies that I would love to work for, like dream jobs.
Uh-huh.
3 of them were like Google Riot Games and Blizzard. No, Blizzard was like the top choice to me, and then it was Google, and then it was Riot Games, because like Riot was like the newer one, right? Compared to everything else.
Dude, whoever jumped on the Riot Games train in the beginning are extremely lucky now. Extremely fucking lucky. One of the biggest esports in the country, in the world.
What is this? Oh my god! There's this thing called Heartful Boyfriend. I'll read you the synopsis.
Okay.
Congratulations! You've been accepted as the only human student at the prestigious St. Pigeonations Institute, a school for talented birds. Roam the halls and find love in between classes as a sophomore student at the world's greatest pigeon high school.
It's Persona, but Pigeon Edition.
Yeah, it is. It's a pigeon dating game.
Jesus.
I don't know what to... It's on sale.
It's time to start a dating series.
They have a whole bundle of it, and it's 20% off. It's 20% off.
Yes.
I've actually read an article about this. Oh, one friend already owns this game. I'm totally judging you right now, my friend.
Dr. Noir in the house playing dating series. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Dating pigeons, man. That's the way to go. It's 2018. You can date whatever you want.
I just had like a passing thought.
Uh-huh.
If pigeons have to pay child support, what's the currency?
Poop.
Ew. What the fuck?
Pigeon poop is everywhere, man. Well, obviously, you've never been to, like, fucking Sydney. The pigeons are fucking aggressive, man.
Dude, I've seen it in New York. Okay, I think I know my fair deals.
Yeah, how bad did they get? Because literally, I was walking down the central station one day, and this dude with a sandwich was like walking by, and this pigeon fucking... Okay, it wasn't a pigeon, it was a seagull. Oh, shit. It was a seagull. Oh, I didn't mean to be like, you know, speciesist towards birds.
You're
but,
birdist.
you know, they're both really aggressive in Sydney, right? They fucking swooped over and toppled his sandwich over and kidnapped it. And the dude was like full on cussing at the bird, and then it just flew away.
I have really bad relationships with pigeons. I remember back in, I think, middle school, I was bullied and I was crying on a bench.
Aww.
And a pigeon decided to shit on me. I remember like thinking in my head, like it's like so vivid in my head because it scarred me forever. It was like how much shittier my day could be. Like, I got bullied,
It's like...
and I fucking got shit on my fucking shoulder and my shirt. I'm like, come on, okay? It smelled like curry. I still remember the smell.
Oh my god, Kurt. Yeah, it should be one of those moments. It was like, hold up, pause, rewind, DJ Scratch. You see that boy? Yeah, that's me.
Oh my god, that's one of the flashback scenes in Family Guy. Come on. Oh, it was such a shitty day, dude.
How bad can a day get? I can't imagine that, man. Okay, I should stop browsing Steam and actually record the podcast. Let's see. All right. So, what other updates do we have? Oh, it's constantly raining here in Jakarta, by the way. So it's like a common thing that usually happens is that sometimes during Chinese New Year, Jakarta will get flooded as fuck. I remember one time we had to cancel off New Year's because like lots of Chinese New Year's because all our families' houses, a majority of our families' houses were like flooded.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was flooded up to like fucking 2 meters high, mate, in my area. I had to get out of my house on a fucking rubber boat. Not even a rubber boat. It's like one of those, you know, those wooden makeshift kind of planks that you kind of make to canoe around. Yeah, some kind of wooden bodyboard. Yeah, that's what we had to evacuate in.
I haven't experienced that yet. I'm in Asia, like I'm in Philippines for the first time, so maybe sooner or later I will.
I don't know. I don't think flooding is as bad as it is in. I don't think is it?
I mean, I wouldn't know, but I've seen videos of flooded Philippines. It happens.
Man, the Philippines and Jakarta seems like, you know, Philippines and Indonesia kind of seem pretty similar.
Dude, it's like fucking that Pangea shit. Where like,
Pangea.
Indonesia and Philippines were, they were definitely like, you know, side by side.
You know,
Okay.
every time someone says Pangea, do you know that golf game? Online golf game called Pangea?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I could think of. I wonder why they
Golf.
didn't make Pangea an eSports,
Because there's real golf.
but it's golfception. Pangea could totally pull it off as an eSports, man.
But it's you just click a button, you make sure you hit the right, the right pressure, and you're good to go. It's not the same with like League, Counter Strike.
I was gonna say,
and all
isn't
the
that
other
like how it is in every other game that you call esports? Like even Ragnarok is a fucking
No.
esports.
Okay, that I don't understand because I've never understood MMOs as esports.
You know what should be esports? Golf with friends.
Who can fucking MVP for raging?
Yeah. Oh, do you know that there are actually raging competitions?
The fuck?
Yeah, apparently they
Is
did
it
one
the
in the
Heart
Philippines.
Attack Central?
Oh,
What?
so they give you like a desk and a monitor and like some old keyboard, and you get to pretend to rage, and you have to like rage as horrible as possible, and the winner, gets shit.
Do people get creative with it? Like, do they do it like fucking figure skating, where they start playing classical music? So, like, instead of Yuri on ice, it's fucking Yuri on computers.
Man, I don't know. I didn't turn on the audio when I watched it, but he fucking flipped the table and was like punching the screen and shit like that. I was like, wow, that's intense.
I would definitely play Flight of the Valkyries or whatever. Flight of the Concords.
I'd probably play like something with, I don't know, what would be cool? Eye of the Tiger? Whilst raging? Or like Bohemian Rhapsody?
And here we have Noira with Eye of the Tiger.
And then I just see this little girl like kind of just raging, flinging the monitor around.
Hold on, everyone. This is a story about triumph and the journey of gaining strength.
Oh. So what do we have next, Vin?
So, have you read up on any articles this week? Anything that's interesting that we should bring up on the podcast?
Articles. Yes, I have. I read up on this article about crayfish. Now that I say it, it sounds really weird. Crayfish. It's like cray fish, like crazy fish.
Okay.
Is it crayfish or clayfish? Now I'm doubting myself. It's crayfish, right?
He turned Japanese for a second. Is it Japanese people that say no?
No, it's not.
never
See?
mind.
See? You fell into the same trap. It's actually crayfish.
It's definitely crayfish. I know.
Yeah.
I cook.
Yes, exactly.
I
You're
cook
a
for a
chef.
living.
You should know.
Oh, that reminds me. It's not geoduck. It's gooey duck.
Gooey duck? No,
Yeah,
no
it's
way.
gooey
It's geoduck.
It's gooey duck.
But geodude.
It's gooey dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
Gooey dude. That sounds like a weird sexual innuendo. Gooey dude.
Anyways, what's up with crayfish?
So this is the title of the article. These huge crayfish mutated to clone themselves and are now taking over the world. They totally missed a chance to say these huge crayfish are going cray cray. But basically, it says that they kind of mutated because, I don't know, they haven't found the cause of it, and pretty much they can reproduce themselves without having a male counterpart. So like the females can kind of just lay eggs by themselves without needing, male help. Feminism, bitch. But yeah, pretty much. And I think people are kind of getting worried of getting overpopulated and shit like that. It's unclear how long the population will be able to thrive. People on Twitter were freaking out about the discovery. It's pretty crazy.
I like how you put on the radio voice.
I know. Yeah, it's like maybe soon we kind of have to start eating lots of crayfish. Like you know the epidemic with jellyfish, like how there's too much jellyfish now, and it's kind of killing the wildlife, the bio. What's the word I'm looking for? Marine life. Yes, basically.
Okay.
So people have kind of innovated on how to eat jellyfish. Like they made jellyfish chips and stuff like that. I think we might have to start doing that with crayfish soon. We kind of have to go cray cray on crayfish.
Dude, I don't mind going cray cray on crayfish. Have you had like crayfish bowls?
No.
Like
I've had shrimp.
okay, so there's a really beautiful fusion of I think Southern and Vietnamese food,
Uh-huh.
and it's basically boiled crawfish,
Crawfish?
crayfish, whatever. Same shit. They're both tiny shrimps. Oh, not shrimps, tiny lobsters. So is that boiled with a lot of spices and corn, and you just have a good time, dude.
That
You should
sounds
seriously
good.
try it.
I know when I was in Shanghai, right, for like language studies and exchange and shit, like the street hawkers, like the people on the streets, they sold like crayfish, like street snacks. I never tried them though because I was like, I don't want to peel fucking crayfish in the middle of the night.
There's a trick to it, but there's no point in me trying to tell you what the trick to is.
Yeah, that's no
to
point.
it now.
Nah. But yeah, I think if there's a certain country that would be able to cull the overpopulation of crayfish in the future, it would be China, maybe, and other Asian countries. Do people in the West eat crayfish as much as people in the East do? I don't think so, right?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then why do I never
America,
see crayfish on the menu?
Because it's seasonal.
Ah, I see. Well, no longer it
Yeah.
will be seasonal.
One of the biggest thing about chefs is that they don't do seasonal as much as they should.
All right. Oh wait, wasn't there something similar that happened with lobster within the past few years? Like apparently lobster aren't as rare as they used to be. Thus, like prices suddenly dropped, and suddenly you got like fast food with lobster in it. You know, as compared to how much of a luxury it used to be.
Well, did you? Oh, okay. Fun fact.
Uh huh.
Lobster was actually cheap.
Oh really?
Lobster was cheap because there's a lot of them, and then all of a sudden, some dude made like some fancy stuff with it. Then it got really expensive, and people thought it was an expensive dish. That's how it got expensive.
Oh wow.
And I guess now it's dipping back down into being cheap because there's a lot of them again.
Sounds like diamonds, man. Have you heard about the story with diamonds?
Nah. tell me.
Okay, since we're approaching Valentine's, we might as well. So, there's an abundance of diamonds, right? Mostly, I think they kind of get it from Africa, blood diamonds, but like that's another whole story. But basically, diamonds aren't expensive because we lack the supply of it. But it's mostly because the company De Beers kind of monopolized over it. And they're like, we got control over the distribution of diamonds, so we're gonna like kind of make a thin funnel for the supply that goes into the States, and we're gonna jack up the price. That's pretty much what happened. And then they marketed
So
it.
basically, you hoard everything and sell it
Yeah,
back out.
and they marketed it as diamonds are forever and shit like that for wedding, and made people kind of brainwash them. It's like, hey, you need diamonds to get fucking wedded to a girl, man, or like your pleb. Yeah, it's like anything but diamonds is like fucking peasant.
Is that your dude voice?
I think so.
Sup, bro? Sup?
Sup?
Sup, dude?
That's like my mafia voice, If I want to be a big bad wolf,
Hey,
this is how I sound. Hey, this should be my
Oh,
rapping voice too.
Oh my god. Kill me now, please. I can't handle it.
Yeah, but that is the whole story with diamonds. So, guys, if you, I don't know. I've been kind of convincing women, right? Chicks. I'm like, I tell them the story about diamonds and shit. I was like, it's, you don't need diamonds, man. It's just a fucking gimmick. And also, we got this new thing called moissanite. Moissanites, they are more brilliant than diamonds. They're pretty much better than diamonds. Except they're man-made. They're made in the lab. But they're pretty much the same. And they cost like, I don't know, a third of the price. Then why don't you go with that instead than diamonds, It's just like a stupid marketing gimmick. And they don't listen to me. They're like, no, but diamonds are forever. I'm like, okay, fuck you.
Whoever turns out to be your husband is getting very lucky because he does not have to dish out a lot of money.
I know. Hey, man, I told my boyfriend, I was like, if you're getting me a ring, I don't want a fucking diamond, man. Put that money somewhere else, man. Like, invest in
Like a house?
Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
Or
houses.
that?
Yeah, cryptocurrency, man. It's a thing.
On a note of, since we're talking about dinners and shit, and you can slowly bring it to Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that people in Japan, there's a small group of people in Japan who are protesting against Valentine's Day?
But why? Is it because they can't spend it with their waifus?
No. So it's all about the pressure.
What pressure?
So basically, the story was that in some offices, they banned. So you know how I'm gonna take it back a little bit more. You know how in Japan there's a culture you see in anime and mangas of girls giving guys chocolates?
Yes.
Okay, so in some offices in Japan, they've banned that. So girls don't have to give it to guys anymore, because of the pressure. Because some people might get way too under pressure and don't do it, and they fuck up their job or whatever.
Oh my god. Okay.
And so that was the start of it. But there's another day called, I think, White Day.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever,
White Day.
where-
14th of March.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't celebrate these days. But it's basically like, it's flipped, right? So now the guys have to give chocolates to girls.
Mm-hmm.
And that hasn't been banned.
Uh-huh.
So that caused a lot of like problems within offices and whatnot. So nowadays, there are tiny groups on Valentine's Day that just go around with signs saying in Japanese, making out in public is terrorism.
What the fuck?
Um, pulverized Valentine's Day.
Oh my god.
And yeah, those are mainly the signs they're just carrying around. There's like Single Awareness Day is not a thing there. It's people complaining about Valentine's Day.
Oh my god. Wow. That's. Do they have nothing better to do?
Hey, they're just saying they have a problem with making more babies. There might be
Yeah.
a reason.
But
Jesus.
it sounds like high school because the last time I got pressured into giving chocolate was like, well, I wasn't even high school. I was like in middle school, man. I was like,
Was it peer pressure?
yeah, I was like, fuck, everyone's like giving chocolates, maybe. And there was like this little subtle competition with like who made the best homemade chocolate kind of thing going on. And like,
Oh my god.
because I can't be bothered like picking a certain guy, and I never was really interested in a single guy. Plus, I was a little bit tsundere, so yeah. So I just gave chocolates to all the guys. You know, there's Singles Day in like Korea, right?
Is it Single Awareness Day?
Yeah, I believe so. It is called Black Day.
Okay.
Hey man, I reckon Black Man is like single. You know that combination between Black Panther and Batman? I reckon he's single, and he definitely celebrates Black Day.
They would have a hard time understanding what Black History Month meant then.
Black Day. Let me read the Korean. Black Day. Oh, it's just a transliteration. It's an unofficial holiday observed on April 14 each year. It is mostly observed in South Korea by singles. The day is associated with Valentine's Day and White Day as a holiday on the 14th of the month. On this day, people who did not receive gifts on the previous 2 days gather and eat jjajangmyeon, noodles with black sauce. This day is specifically for single people.
So if you were a fuckboy, all you had to do was walk across all the cafes and look for people eating black noodles?
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus. It's not even, you don't even need a wingman for that. You just need your noodles.
Yeah, you just need noodles. Oh, you just gotta bring around noodles, man. And find someone else who also got noodles. It's like, hey, wanna eat noodles together? You know, we're both single. That's
Wait.
one thing in common.
Hold up. If you're both single, you guys decide to eat together, and something happens within the same day, are you supposed to throw up the noodles or like not eat the noodles? Because you're not single anymore, obviously. You're in a working relationship or friends with benefits situation.
That's the question that they should be asking, right? That's like the important question. Should they or should they not throw up the noodles? I don't get it. Why do people make it such a big deal that they're single?
Because they're all salty as fuck.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I make fun of people being single because it's just hilarious, but I wonder where that whole stigma came from.
People like you bully other people who are single.
Yeah, but it started from somewhere, though. The thing is, like, I can't pinpoint from where because it's there in every culture. It's like, lol, you're single. Everyone makes fun of it in every single culture. What do you think started it?
I don't know. Actually, I really don't know.
Maybe, like, you know how in China they say that if you have more kids, you're kind of more wealthier? I think
Okay.
there's that. So basically, it's like, oh, you're single, you're a fucking peasant. Is that maybe the logic?
I'm like at the moment I'm trying to like I'm having a mental block because I'm forcing myself not to get too philosophical about it.
You know,
Once
right?
you step foot into that human nature side of like topics, it's like, oh shit, it's gonna be like a 3-hour topic.
It's true. I told my brother the other day. I was like, hey man, I can't be bothered having kids. I just said that for the lols to him. Like,
Uh-huh.
I know I don't like kids yet, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't ever want to have kids yet, I guess. But I told him, he's like, yeah, man, like, I don't feel like having kids. And he's like, yo, if you don't have kids, then why are you like even existing, man? What's the point of you being there? And I'm like, I'm not a fucking baby maker. Fuck that. What the hell?
That's actually a very interesting way of like saying things. Like why you exist if you don't want to have kids? I'm like,
Yeah. You're not even like furthering your lineage and shit. Like what's the point of you being alive? What's the point of your mom and dad raising you?
I remember telling my mom, because my mom likes to bring up like kids like marriage and stuff, a lot being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me like, "What about you? What are you gonna do about kids? You're gonna have your own?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm just gonna adopt one. Even if I don't get married, I might adopt one if I have a lot of money."
Yeah, I wouldn't mind adopting though. 'Cause the thing is, like, if I think about it, right, having kids, why would you bring in another kid, considering how overpopulated the Earth is already?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not as if I got
Fucking
special genetics or something, you know? I don't think so. Unless I was like a fucking
I was
mutant.
about to say something really mean, but I stopped myself. This is very rare. Okay.
What?
No, I lost it already. It's
God
okay.
damn it.
Anyway, it's something about you passing down genetics.
Yeah, my kid being short and tiny.
Short, tiny, and idiot. What else?
So there are some perks to being a small kid. Being small in general. So, for example,
You're closer to the floor.
you tend to be kind of angrier because you're closer to hell. And second of all, if the sky decides to fall on you, the tall people die first.
Where did you get this joke from? I've
I
heard
don't
it.
know.
Like,
I know. I have. Like the short people from hell was like something on 9gag, and that falling on the sky was something I saw on Facebook.
so if a building falls, I'll make sure to pick you up.
Thank you.
I'm seriously thinking about the benefits of being taller. I'm not,
I don't think that's much it, to be honest. Like, come on, think about it. The dinosaurs, the bigger they are, I'm pretty sure the higher chance they had of dying. Or like,
if you had to cross a fucking crevice, right? If you had to fucking cross a valley, tall people can get to the other side first. That's for sure.
yeah, but no. Think about this. In FPSs, Overwatch, for example, the bigger, taller people have a bigger hitbox. Or even in World of Warcraft, there's a reason why you PvP with a gnome warrior. It's because they're smaller and harder to hit. All the benefits, man. All the perks. What do you tall people have? Nothing, except for grabbing things off shelves.
Grabbing things off shelves.
Yeah.
We could get free entrance basically into a concert just by watching over a fence.
Hey, we
What
could get
else?
free entrance full stop because they think we're kids.
Right. Right. Totally.
Hey, that's what I used to do for buffets, man, until I was like 15 or something.
It was your mom telling you, you're 12, okay? You're 10.
Yeah, you're 10. You're 10. You just shut up and say you're 10. So what other news do you have on your side?
So, really interesting is, do you watch Rooster Teeth?
Yeah, like
for sure.
Ruby? I only watch Ruby on Rooster Teeth. I know they had an expo recently in Sydney as well. What about them?
Do you know Gavin?
No.
Do you know Meg?
No, I only started watching Ruby. That's like my first.
But Meg is like a cosplayer. I thought you'd know Meg at
who?
least.
Meg who?
Meg Turney?
Let me check.
Jessica Negri and Meg Turney did like a shoot together as well.
I might know if I see her. Oh yeah, I know her. I've seen her around. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
then
her
Gavin is
amazing Tracer. Yes.
Yeah, and Gavin did the slow-mo guys. Do you know the slow-mo guys? Some
Yeah,
other
I
pretty
know the
famous as
slow mo
well.
guys.
Okay, so those two were like close, right? They're in a relationship. This morning, their house was broken into. The dude, he entered the house, he fired a gun, and he was looking for them.
Oh my
But
god.
luckily, Gav and Meg were hiding in a closet, and they were calling 911 from a closet.
Oh my gosh.
So they're totally unharmed, other than whatever mental stress it's given.
What?
But basically, what happened is the guy left the house, went through the driveway, and the police arrived, and he was killed in their driveway.
Wait,
The
killed?
suspect. Yeah, they killed the suspect in the suspect in the driveway because he had a gun, and they're in Texas.
Oh my god! But you don't just kill someone with a gun.
Well, he shot. Oh, I don't know if you heard, but he fired a round in the house.
Yeah, but
That's more than enough grounds to shoot another person because he fired a gun in a house.
I guess. Oh my god.
Right.
Did they eventually find a motive though, or something?
So, one of the motives they saw was that he hated Gav for some reason.
Oh, what?
Like he doesn't. Like one of the lines was Gav did not deserve to live. He does not deserve to have kids, etc., etc. Kind of line.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy,
That's
dude.
crazy, man.
Apparently, the guy drove.
English rip.
He drove. I don't remember from where, but pretty far away, like 18-hour trip or I don't know, something like that.
What? Was he on drugs or something? Some alcohol influence or something?
I don't know, but there was no. When they did the autopsy, they only checked for like how he died at the moment. They first thought it was suicide. He killed himself in the driveway, but it wasn't. The police officer killed him.
All right.
But other than that, there's not much news coming out.
Yeah, it reminded me. I read an article on Twitter the other day. I think it was about this streamer. He's pretty popular. I can't remember his name. He streams on Twitch, and one day he had, in the middle of the night or something, his wife was like upstairs in the room with his kid, and someone was knocking on his door, and I think he got DM'd or something. And this dude was like, "Hey, I'm in front of your door." And
Oh shit!
he's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Oh yeah, he's a friend. He's a fan. He's someone who watches his stream, but is kind of like a lurker. He doesn't even talk much on stream and stuff." And he's from Singapore. He took like an 18-hour flight or something, or 24-hour flight from Singapore. He's Indonesian actually. Stays in Singapore. And he took a 24-hour flight to go to the States. And he said that his life was falling apart in Singapore. Like, he didn't get into the college he wanted to get into and stuff like that. And he was looking... He was looking for like some kind of guidance in his life, and the only person he could think of was this streamer, because he watches him so much and felt like, you know, he could be a good friend and help him out. And he was like, no. He wanted to go in and meet the streamer, and kind of stay at his place. But obviously, this dude called the police and was like, "Go away," you know. And the dude eventually went away, but then an hour or something later, he saw this dude climb into the streamer's backyard and slept there.
Oh, shit.
And
Okay.
when they were trying to decide what to do, because he was like, I think he was on Twitter or something, and he was telling people about him and like the photos and everything, and his other fans were like freaking out. And what a very generous fan was like, "You know what? I'll donate to you like I don't know, $1,200.
Oh shit.
And
Okay.
and you can give that to that dude over there, so we can fly him back to Singapore, you know, put him back to where he came from." So a viewer decided to donate $1,200 for that kid to go back to Singapore, and that's the end of that.
Shit, man. The crazy things that happen because you're on
Yeah.
the internet.
All right, so we're done with all that long-ass ranting. So we've decided to get a bit more structured with the podcast, because some of you have actually asked, "Hey, is the podcast going to have a bit more, you know, format or like template, a bit of more of a structure to it?" And we finally heeded your calls. Not really, only one person asked that shit. But we decided to not be as random, and we're introducing to you a new segment, which is a segment where we just kind of play some random game for shits and giggles for your entertainment and see how we cope. So what game are we playing today, Vin?
So today we're gonna play a game called This or That. We're gonna do A or B basically, and we have to pick one.
So do we just like kind of bounce off questions off each other, yeah? Like bounce choices
Yeah.
off each other? All right. Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So let's make it easy. Let's start it really easy.
Yeah.
This or that, Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi Blue, if there is one. If not, Coke.
Oh,
I only like
okay.
Pepsi Blue. I don't know why.
You can only pick one.
But
That's
Pepsi
the whole point of
Lemon,
the game.
Pepsi Lemon is good too. Okay, fine. Coke it
Okay.
is.
Coke
All right.
it is.
This or that, coffee or tea?
Coffee all the way.
I sound like a stewardess on the plane. It's like, coffee or tea, sir? Coffee all the way, really?
Yeah, coffee all the way, all the way. This or that, the chicken or the egg?
For food, the chicken.
I was going more of the lines of what came first.
Oh, fucking hell. No, I thought you were talking about food. I'm thinking the chicken.
Well, why the chicken?
One day it just popped out of a portal and it's like, "Hey, chicken!" And then it reproduces with another chicken.
Because that's how the world started. And this
Yes.
shit comes out of portals.
Can I have a middle answer and go microorganisms?
God damn. Evolution, that's my answer.
Yes,
Darwin's
evolution. All right. What should my next this or that be? Let's see. Final Fantasy or Warcraft?
Ooh, fuck you. Shit, man. This is like dividing the fucking fan base.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Because, like, there's my boy Illidan.
Oh, no,
But there's
man.
also my boy Squall. Okay.
That man. Pitching your homeboys together against each other.
Like, I need my brooding guys to hang out. But obviously it's this or that. I would definitely go with Squall, so Final Fantasy.
Oh, all right. Final Fantasy.
This or that, Titus or Cloud.
Please, it's Titus, I think. I think it's Titus. Titus, of course, all the way. You know that Final Fantasy X is my favorite game. I mean, his costume shit, but he's hilarious. Especially with that crow laugh.
Okay, that was like a given answer. God damn.
Yeah, like fucking hell. Titus at least he's got a personality, right? Like my Tids got personality. Tids, I call Titus Tids, by the way, guys. Don't take it the wrong way. He's got a personality. I'm like, Cloud.
Your tits have personality. I got you.
My tits got personality. Yeah. All right. This or that. Illithid or Thornberry?
Thornberry.
Not like the wild Thornberries. I'm talking about like Thornberry, the green little shit, or with a lamp and hood. You know what I'm talking about? That one. Not like the wild Thornberries, no.
Sorry. For some reason, like, Illithids are
Wait, what was it that the wild Thornberry dude used to say? The Nigel dude? The one with the big nose? What was that catchphrase he said?
I don't know, actually. I can't remember, dude. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, it's something like crikey, but it's not.
Hold up, Google, what's up?
Smashing.
Smash it. Okay. So you said Illithids or Thornberries?
Thornberry. The little, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Final Fantasy, dude.
Yeah.
Illithids. This or that, GIF or GIF?
GIF.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, motherfucker. That's how the alphabet goes.
Okay. I see where our friendship is.
All right, let's go the superhero route now. Deadpool or Spider-Man?
This is Spider-Man all the way. I grew up with him,
Really?
man. Like when yeah, dude, I legit grew up with him. Like him starting out as as Spider-Man. I had those comics, then going into him having an entire empire. Yeah, I grew up with him.
All right, fair enough.
Superheroes. Well, not really superheroes, but being topical, Sora or Riku.
Sora! Riku looks horrible in Kingdom Hearts 2. He doesn't even look that great in Kingdom Hearts 3. I just don't like the character design in general.
But he's the bad boy.
He's like a mini Kadaj, which doesn't work. At least I don't think it works. I don't know.
Okay.
Sora, man. No, if I had a choice, Roxas.
Okay. I would agree as well. I would agree.
Yeah, I know, right? Boku no Hero Academia or Attack on Titan.
Boku no Hero for sure.
Oh, okay.
Like they did. I mean, Attack on Titan is great and all, but like Boku did like the emotions. They did the epic fights. Come on, like it's an underdog story. It's amazing.
It's pretty cliche though compared to like Shingeki no Kyojin took a totally different take and made it like fucking.
But
viral.
Attack on Titan is a story about a sad boy.
But that's true. I can't say anything after
And
that.
all he does is shout. That's all he does.
That's true.
He's basically a baby throwing tantrums every single fucking time he's on camera.
But hey, you gotta give it up to them. The story is different.
Yeah, I guess. Do you read the manga?
Yeah. I haven't read the
Okay.
newer ones though.
Okay. Well, the manga is the one that's throwing me off. That's why I picked Boku no Hero.
Okay.
All right. Since we're going to anime, this is about the
to
OGs.
weeb territory.
Yeah, weeb territory. Here we go. These are the OGs. Naruto or Bleach?
I don't like Bleach. So it's definitely Naruto. I never got into Bleach, by the way. I watched like a few episodes and I'm like, nah, it's boring.
I hate you. I hate you.
I know. I can feel it from like the virtual distance.
The silence, like,
Yeah.
like the gap of my hatred.
I know. I can feel like that death stare kind of seeping through the zeros and ones. But yeah, totally Naruto. Because I'm all into that ninja shit. Digimon or Pokemon?
Oh shit, that's hard. I would say Digimon because I have more memories of Digimon.
Oh wow. Okay.
Till this day, I sing the intro like fucking Digimon, digital monsters.
That's like the American intro though. Is that
I grew up with that.
Yeah, that's like the legit shit.
Dude, that's fucking amazing. Did you watch the remake? Or when they made that remake when they got older?
Digimon
Oh
Try?
my God.
Oh my god. Is it Try or Tree?
Oh
Whatever.
my god. Doesn't matter. It does the feels.
And I know, and when the fucking outro came out, na, 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 whatever that song's name
Oh my
is,
god.
it was so nostalgic. I think I shed a tear when I first watched it. I was like, oh my god, so many feels.
Yeah, dude. I agree. Khal Drogo or Jon Snow?
I heard you say call a Drogo. Drogo?
Khal Drogo.
Oh, Khal Drogo. Khal Drogo all the way, man. Like, come on. Come on, it's Jason Momoa, man. You can't do that to me. He's like the dreams of every fucking female.
That's too true.
Black Widow or Scarlet Witch?
Ooh. Are we talking about movie or like comics?
We're talking about Avengers movie version.
Avengers movie.
So it's either Scarlett Johansson or that Olsen chick.
It's ScarJo, dude. It's definitely ScarJo.
ScarJo.
Come on.
What if I said Lego version?
The fuck?
Which would you prefer?
I don't know. One has yellow skin, the other one has yellow skin. I don't know.
The other has a block of clothing, so does the other one.
Oh, Black Widow. I don't know. She can. That's like a bullshit. I'll pick neither. Is that an answer? If you were to have $1 million, right?
Holy shit.
Okay. It's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. If you had $1 million, and there's only one thing you can have for the rest of your life that is sponsored by that $1 million, McDonald's or Burger King.
Holy fuck. McDonald's. Apple pie, McNuggets, man. Hey, come on. Sweet and sour sauce? I'm a total Macca's person, man.
So you have $1 million, but the only thing you can be spent on is burgers.
Oh fuck, man! Then Burger King, man.
So, Burger King or McDonald's?
Burger King. Yeah, I'm only picking McDonald's because of their fucking McNuggets and apple pie. Fairly Odd Parents or Courage the Cowardly Dog Show.
Oh, that was easy, man. That's Courage all the way.
Oh, wait, I'd pick Courage too. Courage was like my favorite.
Yeah, I'm also a Cartoon Network boy.
Starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Cartoons back in the days were a lot better than now.
Yeah. Now you got Rick and Morty. You gotta have an IQ above 200 to watch it.
But Rick and Morty is catered for like adults. I'm talking about like kid cartoons.
But you know, I actually really like Adventure Time and a Regular Show.
Oh, I haven't watched this generation's cartoons yet.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, I haven't watched Rick and Morty. There's just like
Rick and Morty is amazing.
There's just so many memes about it, but I've never watched it. Yeah, I used to like watch Regular Show and Adventure Time religiously though. My boyfriend hated it.
I would too.
My ex though, who got high a lot, loved it. He fucking loved watching it with me. Yeah, because he was always high whilst watching it. Yeah.
Like all the cartoons this generation are definitely shit that came from LSD and whatever other recreational forms of
drug
creation.
usage. Yeah.
Drug usage.
Fucking Adventure Time, if that is not the definition of LSD, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, dude.
Regular Show would be someone on weed. Adventure Time would be someone on LSD. That's what I think. Since we're on the topic of cartoons, right? I wanted to ask you this. I was watching the intro of Johnny Bravo earlier, and I was thinking, yeah. And now that I watch it, I'm like, damn, this show it's something, you know? If it was like released nowadays, I think it'd be offensive to people.
Extremely offensive.
Yeah. And you know what would make it even more offensive? If Johnny Bravo was a chick, right? Like, come on, how much backlash would that get in 2018 if Johnny Bravo was a chick? Let's say she's like Jessica Bravo or something.
It'd be the same amount of backlash if it was a dude.
No, I think
same amount.
Would it be worse?
I think it's the same amount, but it's both ways extremely bad.
Yeah, I guess. Like, you can imagine like this Jessie Bravo, let's call her Jessie Bravo. Jessie Bravo kind of just like flaunting her thighs and butt and boobs everywhere and cleavage here and there. Because that's pretty much what Johnny Bravo does, right?
You know what's funny? I actually did not think of it that way. I thought of like like a tomboyish.
Oh,
like,
really? No, I'm thinking.
Johnny Bravo.
I'm talking about an equal Johnny Bravo with like you know
I
how
thought about taking Jessica Rabbit and putting it in Johnny Bravo.
yeah, somewhat, but with sass. So think of it like Sex and the City kind of way. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have like Sarah Jessica Parker. It's like Jessie Bravo or something.
God damn no.
And you know how Johnny Bravo kind of just flashes his pecs every once in a while and his biceps. So she does the same shit, but with her butt, her legs, and boobs.
Her glutes, excuse me.
Her glutes. Yeah. So can you imagine the amount of backlash?
I still think it's about the same amount of backlash
You
she would get if Johnny Bravo came out now. Yeah.
Well, I know at least that that kind of show wouldn't get released in fucking Indonesia because it would just like get banned or like censored.
Censored really bad.
Yeah, with like those pixelated censoring shit.
So like when I lived in Saudi, right? You know what they did to censor like pool pictures?
Oh,
like when you want to buy those inflatable pools and there's always like a lady
yeah.
on it. So people take black markers and black out the skin.
Oh my god, are you serious? That's awkward.
I am 100% serious.
Wow.
So it's like you can see the bikini or the one piece or whatever they're wearing, then it's like covered up in black marker.
Oh my gosh.
Like I'm like, oh, okay, that's one way of doing things. I mean, you could have just taken a photo of of a very religious forward bathing suit, but nope, you just see black markers.
So awkward. Yeah, like they did something similar. Like in Indonesia, there was this. I don't think it's as bad anymore. I actually don't know, but there was this one phase where it was like there was like an outrage because the guys who were taking over the censorship for TV programs kind of just went bullshit crazy. So I think there was this cartoon. I can't remember what exactly it was, but let's just say that there was this female character equivalent to Betty Boop, let's say. So she's got a little bit of cleavage and stuff like that, right? Oh no. Oh, you know Powerpuff Girls, right? You know how the mayor has like that little that mistress?
What's her name?
The one without a face?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. Miss Bell, was it?
Miss
Bellum. Bellum, yeah. So I think they sent, if I'm not mistaken, I think they censored her boobs.
But there wasn't much.
Yeah, it's just big and
legit just a line, dude.
I know they censored that shit, and like even during Miss Indonesia, I think they also censored some parts of the Miss Indonesia show, like when they were kind of like strutting. I don't know. They went batshit crazy, man. It's weird.
Dude, when I was in Saudi, they didn't even censor Miss Bellum. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I guess it seems that Indonesia is like more extreme with that shit. You know, my friend was talking to me today. Like we haven't caught up for a while, and he was like telling me, "Yeah, so you play D&D now, huh?" I was pretty surprised when I found out you did. I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Yeah, cause like when you play D&D, you're like on a different level of geekiness and nerdiness, man. It's like a whole new different level." I'm like, "Yeah, I've heard that a lot."
I actually don't think it's like that next level geekiness yet, unless you're DMing.
I think
if you're DMing, that's like next level. But if you're like just a player, it's nothing really.
That's true. I think it's just this perceived barrier that people have. It's like, you've got to be. They think of like LARPing and shit when they think of D&D. I think that's why they think it's like full on new geek level. But honestly, it's not that much. It's pretty much just even when you're DMing. I think I take it more like it being like you're an author, like a novelist.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think the stigma behind D&D being either complex or only for like extremely geeky or nerdy people is still there, no matter how popular it is now.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's really annoying.
Like even when voice actors play this, they're like, "Oh, you fucking nerds."
I know, right? Like, come on. These fucking voice actors playing the game.
It'll go away soon because Critical Role is going really mainstream, man.
I mean, if Kotaku's putting D&D posts in their main feed, it's definitely getting more famous.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like just here in Philippines, when I tried looking into the community, there's a fuckload of people here playing D&D, and I was surprised.
You should get into them, man.
They're all too far away.
Oh god damn. Would you play D&D in Tagalog?
Dude, I can't even speak it properly.
Because I would never play D&D in Indonesian. It would just sound like
You
weird as
lie,
fuck.
because I've heard you play Indonesian.
No, I've never played in Indonesian. What are you talking about?
I spectated those games.
I've never played in Indonesian.
Okay. It was more like translations, but okay.
Yeah, it was more like me clearing stuff up. It's like, oh nah, it's like this dude doing this, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like me fully DMing in Indonesian. I wouldn't be able to do that shit.
I can't do it. If it's in Tagalog, especially if you're talking about fantasy, I can't. Because fucking, I have to translate actively when people are talking to me in Tagalog.
I like how when you say Tagalog, you just say it in like a Philo accent.
Really? I thought it was very American.
Yeah, do it again.
Tagalog?
See? How does that not
No,
sound
okay.
Filipino?
I'm taking off my earphones so I can hear myself, but it's Tagalog if it's Filipino.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I said Tagalog.
No. Just see
whatever.
yourself again later in the podcast. I'm totally gonna put it in just to prove you wrong. All right. So shall we get on to the next section? We've also got another section prepped for you guys. It's words of sanity.
So what do you have, Doc? What do you have?
So the other day I was playing, right? I was streaming, and I said something, and one of my viewers was like, "Wow, casual words of wisdom from Noira." I'm like, "Wait, was that really?" And so I'm just gonna tell you guys what it is. So it was. I was playing The Walking Dead, right? And season 2. And for you guys who know, do you know how Bonnie comes over to your place at the ski resort? Yeah, you have a choice of whether you want to help this person out or not. And I was on the side where I'm just like, so this is exactly what it said. I believe that if you be kind to people, kindness will repay itself. Kindness will be repaid in kindness. Right.
Okay.
Because the last time I went on by that quote for another The Walking Dead decision, it ended up fine. But like this time around, like fucking, she came back and raided my place, man. So apparently it doesn't work in the world of The Walking Dead. Not when you got zombies around.
Not when you got zombies and people need to eat.
Yeah. It's like, nope. Oh, you got food. Oh, we're gonna get some more of your food. We're gonna raid your place. Fuck your kindness.
Okay, so you should seriously play Game of Thrones, the Telltale series, because there are moments in that game where I had to stop playing and just watch the option happen. Like, not even happen. It's you know that screen, like the famous screen of Telltale games where it's either this or that. It's those game-changing ones. So the Game of Thrones Telltale series has that like in every fucking corner.
Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait!
Like I remember when I was playing with my friend, we just sat there like no, you don't have no. Why are you making me choose? Fuck you.
Oh, you know,
I think
when I was playing The Walking Dead, right? I think it was second season, second episode, or was it first? It's one or the other. You know, there's this dog that comes to you and kind of befriends you.
I don't remember.
Basically, there's a dog. And I'm like, oh my god, doggo! And I went crazy, and I love this fucking doggo. Within the, he was only around for like a few seconds, like a few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, and I already loved him. And
oh, I remember now.
Yeah,
I remember.
By like around 7 or 8 minutes, you had a choice. He attacks you, and you have a choice to like kill him or not.
Yes, I remember.
I fucking cried
God.
so much because I had to kill a dog.
Serious?
Yes, I was like, I don't even cry when I kill people, right? For example, like I have to pick some, like, let's take Larry, for example, that fucking douchebag. I happily killed him.
Right.
Even though he was having a heart attack. I know it sounds mean, out of context, but it makes sense in The Walking Dead, okay? But yeah, I had to kill this doggo that I knew for like 5 minutes, and I was like crying so hard already because it wasn't a doggo.
That scene makes you realize like the truth about like fucking Mother Nature.
Yeah.
I'm like, you befriend a dog and in the next moment it's trying to kill you. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I mean his natural instincts kind of kicks in, right? It's like, oh, it's sad because you can't blame him for it. It's natural instincts.
It's fucking Mother Nature, dude. Like, I think I've had moments where I played a game like that where they had to make me make a choice, and I really didn't want to make that the logical choice, to be precise. I didn't want to make that rational, logical choice.
It's always
of feelings.
Yeah. It's always like, because usually I'm a person who's very logical, right? I'm like, yeah, if it's like for the better good, I'll pick this. But then it's with The Walking Dead or like basically any Telltale series. It's just they make you pick a choice between your feelings, like your heart or your brain. So
Right.
it's really hard.
I think I remember like a few times where the option will come up. I'll pick it. I know it's the right one, but like deep down morally, it's wrong.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah.
to take a walk, like you know the stress walk where you're like, shit, I need to get like stress off my shoulders.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I get on my desk and start walking around. I'm like, no, I can't believe we had to make that choice.
It's like I think it was part of the first season of The Walking Dead where you kind of you find a girl locked up in a room in an apartment room, and she comes out and you find out that she's bitten. Do you know that one? And you have a choice whether you want to kill her or not.
I'm trying to remember it because I only remember the end of it,
Basically,
the end of season.
It's what happens when you find an innocent person and they got bit, and you have a choice whether you want to kill them or not. Basically,
Right.
like I chose that easily though. I was like, if you want, I'm the type of person who's like, if you've decided that you want to die and you want to be responsible for it, then okay, I'll help you. Wait, that sounds really wrong out of context.
So like assisted suicide is your thing.
Shit. Let's not put that on the podcast. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because that's how I'm making decisions in like D&D, man.
We're supposed to be playing games to relieve stress, but Telltale does the opposite.
I know.
It just piles on more stress and says, "Fuck you! You gotta deal with this."
I know. It's like, your life is probably boring, so here I am to bring some drama into your life.
Maybe that's why my games are so much like my D&D games. There's so much death and shit because my life at the moment is extremely boring.
Oh, baby.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. So I hope you enjoyed our little bits about the news this week, and thanks for listening. So, Moira, if I was a viewer and I love the show, what should I do?
Well, you can click that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. You can also find us on soundcloud.com/Vin and Noira Show, and keep up to date with us on facebook.com/Vin and Noira.
But what if I fell in love with the voices and I want to stalk the host? What do I do?
Do not go to their homes and find their addresses. Well, instead, you can have our Instagram accounts. You can go to @Vin and Noira for the Vin and Noira Show, or @Kevin Suarez for Vin, or moi @Miss Noira.
Oh, why thanks, Nora. Well, I'd just like to say thanks for everyone else for listening in. Hopefully, you guys check out our social media accounts and whatnot, and have a great day or night or whatever you're in at the moment, whatever. And well, it's me, Vin, signing out. Bye-bye.
And it's Noira. Goodbye.